Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. The weekend has finally finished. I say finally, the weekend has unfortunately finished. It was a very long and draining weekend. Saturday we spent pretty much the entire day, I think a good 5 to 6 hours looking at houses. As you know, we have to move. Just looking at houses in a little area that's a bit further away than we currently are. So you know, I'm in all weekend trying to decide what we want to do, whether that's where we want to go. Still a bit undecided. We've got a little bit of time, so we're going to be looking a little bit closer again just to see what's available. Sort of come to the conclusion that if we live further away, we're going to be spending more money on other expenses like fuel, etc, etc. So if we're willing to spend that kind of money, maybe we're willing to live a bit closer and pay a little bit more in rent, possibly. I don't know. So we're going to have a look at some more houses during the week and over the weekend, and hopefully make a decision and decide. Obviously time is against us. We only have approximately 60 days or less than that now, 52 or 53 days ish. Still, it's a crappy situation, but we're going to make the most of it. But otherwise, it was a pretty good weekend. Went to the markets yesterday. I got myself a new I think they call it like a lazy phone holder. It's essentially like a gooseneck gooseneck phone holder, which is what I normally use on my desk, but the actual clip itself is made of like a really cheap metal, and over time the weight has gotten to it and it's just started to bend and snap, so it just doesn't have the integrity that it used to. So I bought a new one in hopes that I would find one with a much more sturdier one. There was literally only one stall at the market that sold them, and it was the exact same brand as the one that I have. It was only $10 though, so I just decided to get it, because if I don't get it and buy one online, it's still going to take a couple of weeks to get here, which means less chance of me actually doing any video, which is not where I want to be. I want to be able to record what I'm drawing, etc. for you guys. Also too, I did one of the first tutorial videos I've done in a long time on Saturday, so I recorded that. I've started to edit it, and it was just going to be sort of this impromptu thing, and because I ran out of time to finish editing it, I've had a bit of time to think about it and what I'm going to do with it, and whether I want to put an intro with it, etc. And it's made me come to the conclusion that I'm going to make it a series, and it's not going to be really long-winded like the how to make a comic videos. They're going to be a little bit more short and sweet, to the point. Each one's just going to, I'm going to be calling the series, and this is a tentative title, comic making tips, and then whatever the little tip is. It'll be like comic making tips number 1, comic making tips number 7, etc, etc. And just eventually building a catalogue. The idea behind this, as far as releases go, probably won't come out until I finish the 100 days challenge. But any video that I will do will be going up on Patreon. So I'm going to aim to do a video a week, create a backlog of that like I used to. Just little tips and tricks here and there, a nice little intro video, and eventually just create a nice little library of content for those who are just wanting to make comics and don't know where to begin, or they're making comics but they're stuck somewhere, and maybe these little tips will help them out. And these tips go from what kind of pencils to use, what kind of inking tools to use, all the way to how to print out your 11 by 17 page or your A3 page on a small format printer when it comes to inking, or the best way to do it, or the way that I do it, essentially, not the best way necessarily. So it should be quite a fun little adventure, that one. I'm looking forward to doing more of those videos, and I'm going to be coming up with ideas throughout the week so I can start filming them. And like I said, they should only be short and sweet, so 5-10 minute videos. Hopefully I'll be able to record a few over the weekend. So that was a thing that sort of happened. I've had a few comments that sort of prompted that for me. So for those of you who are waiting around for those kinds of videos, they are coming, I promise. I just need to get through this 100 days first to really be able to focus more on them. I also will be vlogging. I don't know if I'm going to vlog on this channel still, or whether I'm going to vlog on another channel. but I think just creating a schedule might be a good way to go. Kind of like my Instagram now, there's a schedule on my Instagram, so if you want to see certain posts, you know what day to check it out. I'll probably do the same on here, and I might even post up that schedule on my cover photo on YouTube, so you guys are aware, you know, what days to keep an eye out for. Yeah, so I know there's a lot of followers on here who came here from my tutorial videos, and that's what you guys are after. And I'm hoping to deliver that, and I've been saying that throughout this whole 100 days series. So now I'm finally getting my butt into gear and doing it, and hopefully this will be a way that I can do it without being too strenuous on my own life and my creative output as well. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Otherwise, a really productive weekend for Monkey Junk. Managed to get at least an hour or two each morning done, which is great. There's some time-lapse video, which you guys would have seen at the start, and there's going to be some more at the end of this video. Last night I had to, well, yesterday I was penciling page 11, and then I had to finish penciling that last night so I could print it out this morning and get to inking it. Otherwise I would have had nothing Monkey Junk wise to do this morning, and I didn't really want to not do anything Monkey Junk when I've got such a good amount of time to focus 100%. And especially because I film with my phone, it means that I can't touch my phone for an hour at least, so you know, it's a good bonus there. Yeah, so it was good, really productive. Nothing sort of really great learned or anything like that, just, you know, slogging through and getting through it. Trying to pick up the pace a lot more. Piper's, or Lee, has been doing a lot of writing, which is good, which is pushing me ahead, which is great, because if I keep up this pace, I'm able to get a couple of pages out a week now, which means closer that chapter 1 will actually go to print, and we'll be able to sell it to shops and online, etc, etc. So I might kickstart it, just do a small Kickstarter launch, I don't know. And I'm also working on the art book as well, so I'm still doing some inking work on that. So not a day goes by where I'm not a little bit busy doing art. I definitely think I need to start, once this 100 days is off, planning just a day, or at least an evening, where I just don't touch my computer or art, so I can hang out with my wife, because man, it is getting crazy. Alright, I'll leave you guys alone. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the video series, if you think it's a good idea, if you're looking forward to it. If there's any questions that you actually want to see me address, or anything that you're having troubles with that you think I might be able to help you out with. Otherwise, have a great week. I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode, and hopefully some more time-lapse on page 11 tomorrow as well for you guys. So, catch us all later.